Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So I've been doing some shopping for some projects that I have coming up, and I've been finding some really good things in stores, and you guys seem to like it when I post these videos and give you some ideas of what you can find out there. So just like the other videos that I've done before, I think I'm going to take it store by store, so if you see something that you like, you can know exactly where to go to get it. As always, I will link everything I can down below, but if it's from HomeGoods or TJ Maxx or something, it's hard to link those because you just have to go and see if you get lucky in stores. So speaking of those, the first store that I want to start off with is TJ Maxx. And the first thing that I grabbed is this hanging basket thing here. I used one of these last year, and this is $30 for one of these. This is not the most realistic plant that I've bought, but I think that they're really nice. I got two of them, so I can hang them on the railing for my deck back there. They just add a lot and look nice. They're UV rated, so they're not supposed to fade in the sun. Although I did leave mine back there. It's probably been maybe a year and a half, and they've faded a little bit, so I decided to get two new ones. Now, I know I'm gonna get questions. Why do you use faux flowers and plants and things like that? And it's because I just cannot keep up with the maintenance of the real plants. They're all gonna die and I'm gonna waste my money, and I know it. And it's not that they won't grow back there because there's plenty of sun, but at this stage in my life, like, it is all I can do to keep the pool clean. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even great at that. I am busy with a lot of other stuff that I have going on, so I would rather pay a little bit more upfront and get nice quality pieces that make the backyard look nice, and then maybe later in my life, like, I'll be ready to be a plant lady. I'm kind of looking forward to that, but I just don't have time right now. So next, from TJ Maxx, I actually found this picture here. This is from Petal Lane Home, which I see online all the time. This was $13. I don't like to talk a lot about religion or politics or anything on my channel, but I am a pretty religious person, and I thought that this painting, this print here of Christ, was so beautiful. I love the texture on the print, and I love the colors, that it's so neutral. So a really good find for $13. All right, moving on to Walmart, and speaking of Easter, look how cute this Easter basket is. This was $8. They had it in a blue color and also a pink, but I love the little ears at the top. You can put like colorful grass in the bottom if you want to add some color. They're still available online. They might be a little bit trickier to find in stores, but I thought it was so cute for my kids. Another random Easter find is this Egg Mazing Mini. This was $15 at Walmart, and this is to decorate eggs. It spins around and you just color it with markers. You can do all kind of different designs. Thought my kids would love it. It does require 3 AA batteries, but I'm good to go thanks to today's sponsor, EBL. So EBL makes long-lasting rechargeable batteries in a bunch of different sizes. So I've got a charging station in a drawer in the console table in my entryway, and that's where I keep all of my stuff that needs to be charged, and I keep the charging station for the batteries so they're always good to go. And it's going to be super helpful this Easter season for things like the little egg spinner. It's so simple. You just put the batteries in the charging station, let them charge, take them out, and then they're ready to go in whatever you need to put them in. The Easter Bunny usually brings my son a Nerf gun every year, and most of them require, or the ones he likes at least, require batteries, and that can get expensive if you have to keep replacing those. But with the EBL rechargeable batteries, you can just recharge them, put them back in the gun, and he's good to go. So it saves me money over time because I'm not having to completely buy new batteries all the time. It's also a really sustainable way to create an eco-friendly home because your family's not having to stock up on all these different size batteries all the time and keep replacing them. So if you guys are interested in trying the EBL rechargeable batteries for this Easter season or all throughout the year for whatever products you need them for, I will leave the link down in the description, so make sure that you guys go check them out. Okay, still staying with Walmart here, the next product is this throw blanket. If you guys saw my spring decorating video, you saw me use this. I paid $15 for this when I am filming this video right now. It is pulling up as $30, but if you're interested in it, just watch for it because this will go on sale to $15 and it's such good quality. I love the colors. It adds color to your space, but it's still kind of neutral. It's not super, super soft, but it is still very comfortable. I love this blanket and highly recommend it. The last thing that I got from Walmart I saw while I was browsing in stores, and that is this wicker vase here. I love the skinny handle on it. This was, I think, $17.88. I do wish the color was a little bit deeper so it looked older, but I think I can do something about that to make it look a little bit more aged. But it's really nice, and my shelves aren't too tall in my living room, so I have to be really careful about what I put on them. And I love that this is not too tall, so it'll be able to go on the shelves, or you can also use it as a vase, but a really good piece. I think it's really high-end looking for a really good price. All right, let's move on to one of my favorite places, Home Goods. And the first thing that I got, you guys saw in my spring decorating video, and that is this wood riser. This was $17. It's mango wood. It's really good quality. I used it in my kitchen to style a few things, and it just really allows you to like kind of organize your stuff and make it look intentional when it's just sitting on your countertop, but you can use it anywhere else. You don't have to use it in your kitchen. They had a few different sizes. I think this was the medium size, but really good find. Love this tray. The next thing I got is definitely not going to fit in this frame, and it's this side table here from Home Goods. I loved the checkered pattern on it. It's going to be used outside. The top can come off so I can store things like goggles or whatever in it for my kids out there. I need as much storage as possible. It also has a hole in the top, so if I want to put an umbrella there, I can totally do that. So love the options. It was $60, so I didn't think that was too bad of a deal. So I think I'm definitely gonna use that out there. All right, we've got a lot more faux flowers coming now. The first thing I saw months ago and I didn't pick it up, and then I wished that I did. So I was so excited when I saw it again, and that is this pot here with all these faux flowers. They kind of look like wildflowers. I love this. I thought it looked so realistic. Again, UV resistant, made to go outside. You can put it in a really pretty planter and it's just gonna look really nice and not die because you forget to water it. So that previous plant that I showed you, that was $50. I'm about to warn you, we're about to go a little hydrangea crazy. So I got this hydrangea bush here. This was also $50, and I just thought it was so realistic looking. I loved these like kind of cone shaped hydrangeas. Again, UV rated, good for outdoors. And I just kind of picked up a bunch because I wanted to have options for when I do decorate the back deck, the back patio. That'll be coming up. And then also this pink hydrangea bush here. This one I'm pretty sure was 30 or 35. You guys saw me use this in my last video on my back porch refresh. Again, the leaves just look so realistic, and I love the quality of these at not like a crazy price point. Again, it won't die. Moving on to Marshall's, and I got kind of the same thing there, and that was these hydrangeas. I love the pot on these. I love how aged and weathered they look. Again, they're UV rated, made to use outside. Each of these was $35. I got the pink and the white because I'm not sure what I wanted to use, and I definitely wanted to have options. I've also seen these at TJ Maxx, like the exact same ones. If you're looking for them, you can find them at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and I just think they look so pretty, such high quality. Moving on to the at-home store, this might be one of my favorite things that I found. I just got it yesterday, and that is this wicker vase here. This was $19.99. If you guys have seen the McGee & Co. big wicker vase, that thing is crazy expensive, and I thought it was really pretty and I've always wanted it, but I didn't want to pay that same price. This is a total dupe for that wicker vase. Now that one is much bigger, but I actually like that this one is a lot smaller. I love the texture of the wicker. The color is nice too. You could do it darker if you wanted. You could kind of maybe stain it or antique it a little bit, but it's a really good size, I think, and not too overwhelming. And again, for a fraction of the price of that McGee & Co. one, I love this wicker vase right here. Next is Hobby Lobby, and I only got a couple of things. The first is this little metal candle holder here. This was $5, and I thought this just looked really cute, maybe to use on your shelves or a coffee table or something. You can use a candle with it or not, but it looked really high quality for only $5. If you guys saw my spring decorating video, you would have seen me use these on my shelves, and these are asparagus bushes. Now I have 2 of these together. You don't need as many as you might think. These are $8.99, but these do go 40% off. I think those look really nice in a little vase up on my bookshelves. It looks really nice for spring and summer, just adds a pop of green. Moving on to Amazon. The first couple things I want to talk about, I can't show you. Number 1 is the faux camellia bushes that I used in my front flower beds. They're holding up great. I don't want to mess with them. That's why I can't show you, because I have them staked down deep in that flower bed so they don't go anywhere with the wind. But I love what they add to that flower bed, because the front of the house, it's so shady. It seems like nothing will grow. The bushes up front there barely grow, but I'm able to have the look that I want without having to really maintain some flowers or make sure that there's something that'll grow there and do all that research. I just think they look nice and they add a lot to the front of the house. I got those on Amazon. I think those were $66 for a pack of 2, so $33 a bush. I used 4 of them, so hopefully that those will last me quite a while. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is an outdoor rug that I got that I haven't showed you guys. I'm planning on using in my back deck refresh. This is from the Leloy collection. I got this for $150, and I love the pattern on this. I'm a sucker for checkered or plaid or anything like that, also with neutral colors. So I thought this would look beautiful back there. I got it in the 8x10 size. So I'm planning on getting some new furniture, doing a whole refresh, and I think this will go perfectly back there, and I'm really excited to use it. If you guys saw my spring decorating video, you saw me use some cookbooks in the kitchen. The first one is the Kinfolk table. I love the texture on this book. It's so pretty, and I haven't even checked out the recipes. A lot of them look really good, but I haven't made anything from this book. This is $32 on Amazon, which is kind of expensive for a cookbook, especially if you don't use it, but it does go on sale. Also, you can look for used versions of things like this. Make sure you look for used like new, because it's going to be really good quality and you can get a really, really big discount from other people returning stuff that they weren't going to use. The next book is called Sunday Suppers, and this one's pretty similar in the linen texture here. I have them stacked together in the kitchen. I think they look so nice together. And this book I think was less expensive at $22, but same thing, maybe look for a used like new version to save some money. The last thing that I picked up, you guys saw if you saw my spring decorating video, and that was these spring stems. It was $22 for 3 of these, but that's all you need. Like, this is 1 stem. I have 3 of them together. I use them in my entryway on a console table there. I think they look really nice. They're not the most realistic stem that I've ever seen, but they definitely provide a lot of greenery, and the color variation in them is really nice. That makes them look more realistic than other stems that I've seen. So I think it's a really good deal, because if you wanted to, you could split them up and use them in multiple places in your house. For $22 for 3 of them is a pretty good deal. So definitely recommend those. And that's it for today's video. Let me know down in the comments, which product were you most excited about? Or is there anyone that you're gonna go try to find and use in your home? So I'm excited to hear from you guys, and I will be back soon with another video, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.